Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today we have a juicy amount of crypto news to cover. Shiba Inu, Matic, Link, Terra, Luna, SEC stuff, everything. We have so much stuff to cover, so make sure you press that like button. And you probably know by now that I don't cover Shiba Inu or even Luna on a daily basis, but I check every single comment. Every single one of them. And I sometimes ask you guys, what crypto would you like me to talk about next? And I noticed Shiba Inu, Matic, and Terra were like crazy in the comment section. So if you want me to talk about a specific altcoin, just put it down below and I'll note every single crypto down with the amount of times it is mentioned. And the highest ones up on that list get mentioned in the next video. Having said that, first, AMC Theater CEO confirms the date when Dogecoin and Shiba Inu payments will be live. This is amazing news that we're going to cover in this video. Whales are buying a huge amount of Matic, Link, and Terra. Why exactly they're doing that, plus my thoughts and plus why they're so bullish, we'll cover in this video. Then the SEC, and this is hilarious, guys. The SEC is unable to locate the BitConnect founder convicted in a $2.4 billion fraud case. We covered the specific case a little while ago, but this to me is real. I don't know. This really is funny. The fact that we were all so excited. The fact that he's going to get indicted, it's like, wow, okay, so some repercussions are alive, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, we can't find him. Well, more about that later on in this video. Two very important pieces and bits in crypto news. EU lawmakers drop Bitcoin ban from draft of crypto regulations. Very important. We'll take our time with this one. And then another one I found really interesting is Ukraine adds DOT. So Polkadot donation acceptance as financial support swells. So that is going to be covered in this video. I'm going to try to leave some timestamps down below. All right. So first of all, AMC Theater CEO confirms the date when Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and whatnot will be live on the platform. What they basically are going to allow you to do is pay with these crypto for your little tickets. Now, is this going to be necessary? No, I don't think so. I don't think in any way, shape, or form this was necessary, but it's a very nice update. Again, the reason I say that is because nowadays there's so many different cards that you can order where you can pay with crypto through a card like that. So any company that helps you, in this case BitPay, to actually accept crypto, I would say it's a nice shift, but I would personally prefer them to just accept all crypto or kind of nothing. Why go selectively for just Shiba Inu, Dogecoin? Purely because they're on the joke. But in terms of use case, the majority of people are not going to use Shiba Inu to pay with. Again, if you're very bullish on a crypto like that, you most likely want to keep the coins for yourself and rather pay with your fiat bucks. Again, that's just my opinion though. Then again, I would like it for there to just be a crypto option, but I would most of the time just use stablecoin whenever I'm paying for stuff because I just don't like spending crypto. So is this good for adoption? Very big plus, very nice, and I do believe that these specific days might be some pumpy days for the crypto. And take a look. With their February 28th tweet, the company CEO indicated that AMC has partnered with BitPay and will start accepting online payments with the two tokens on its website by March 19th. Mobile app users will be able to make such transfers by April 16th, and so it's a step in the right direction. Not exactly sure what prompted them to do it that way, because they've been, kind of teasing it for a little while. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm just excited for it. I can't say too much negative about the whole ordeal, because again, it could lead to a little bit of a pump of Shiba Inu if it didn't do that already. Then, whales keep buying, and I always like it when I say whales. A lot of you guys are saying, why are you talking about the country, man? Whales keep buying Matic and Link while holding large amount of SHIB. So yeah, take a look at this. As the market is drifting red, large investors continue to acquire Matic and Link while already holding a substantial amount of Shiba Inu. To be honest with you, I think that they could have easily added Luna to the list, but is of course wanted to stay with Ethereum. And what they're basically doing here, guys, is portraying the amount of whales or big guys or whatever and what tokens they're buying. And so I would say since these are always some of the bigger cryptocurrencies on ETH, it's also very apparent that the whales on ETH are going to be buying those, right? So it's not necessarily something you got to pay too much attention to. The most important factor here, I would say, is that people see longer term potential in these things, which is why they're buying them even in the biggest of dips, the reddest of reds, the the worst of the worst times. They're buying these. Chainlink, Oracle implemented almost everywhere. Matic, Layer 2 Ethereum or / Polygon, making things better and is absolutely necessary in our ecosystem. And Shiba Inu, I think the main reason is a lot of people are not actually hoarding Shiba Inu, they're holding on to it. I think because the majority of the people I know bought Shiba Inu for very cheap and are just holding on. But also, and this is the key, guys, Shiba Inu might be one of those tokens that turns from a real meme token fun thing to actually a ridiculously huge game or something like that. I've been thinking for a long time, and think with me here. Shiba Inu has such a huge community. If they really go for a top tier crypto type of game, they have the potential to actually make it work. And that's a scary thing. The fact that Shiba Inu could really become the most popular crypto game if they wanted to, something you got to think about. So that's also a reason to not actually sell all your tokens. Not financial advice, just some thoughts. All right. And if you're wondering why the Luna price just keeps on pumping, I actually, and this is my complete honest and raw thoughts, think this coin is just pumping because it's pumping. You know what I mean? It's the FOMO that's kicking in for a lot of people, as this is one of the best performing coins in the entire freaking crypto market. Specifically, in the top 100, it could literally be the best performing coin right now. So there's a very high probability that everybody is eyeing that $100 mark for Luna. And so anytime you can buy below it, again, everybody having their sell point at $100, that anytime you can buy below it, that they're just taking that chance every single time, because that's exactly what it's looking like right now. There's almost no barrier. There's no real anything to be explained here, except for people are massively hoarding this crypto. Take a look though. So I would say following this chart here, the all-time high is the only barrier in our way, which is at about $106 or so, 105. What else is there? Not really any major resistances anymore. We are almost in price discovery, and as I said before, Luna can still be one of those cryptos that's just going to outperform the entire crypto space and go ballistic, partially because of the crazy rewards that people get with interacting with the platform. It is crazy. Now, the negative side about that is sometimes over a longer term, it kind of wrecks itself, but for right now, a lot of people are getting into Luna and they're locking it up. So it's pretty, I would say, a good ecosystem for actually keeping on increasing the Luna price. I'm a big whale of this one. I hold a huge chunk and I'm going to keep it on for the longest amount of time possible because this is one killer of a crypto. Then moving on. This is where the fun part begins. So the SEC is unable to locate the BitConnect founder. Apparently, he's being sued for illegally raising funds and defrauding American investors of over $2 billion. But when it came to finding him, it's kind of difficult. Here it says, in a court filing on Monday, the SEC said that the whereabouts of Mr. Whatever remain unknown. The SEC noted that his last known location was his native India, but he has remained untraced ever since the promoter for his BitConnect Ponzi scheme was charged by the SEC for defrauding American investors. Now, in its filing, that they noted that the convicted founder has probably fled to a foreign country. And again, you got to remember, I'm not exactly sure how much money he really got off with right now, but there's a very high probability that this man has so many millions upon millions of dollars that if he really wants to, he never has to be found again. And so the fun part comes in the fact that everybody, all the news was all of a sudden covering how he finally was going to get indicted. Finally, there were going to be some repercussions. And then all of a sudden it came out thinking, oh yeah, so he's going to get indicted. Theoretically, you know, they're finally blaming something on him, but to actually get him into jail or to actually let him pay back, yeah, that's a different thing. We'll see about that one. I just kind of laughed at that. You know, the fact that it's all been pulled way out of proportion. They're just basically suing a theoretical person at this point. We don't even know if he exists anymore. We have no idea about him. Yet they're saying, you know what? $2 billion, that's what we're suing you for. Who exactly? This man we've not seen for a couple of years, who we don't know where he is or exists or whatnot, but we're thinking about it, about these $2 billion that we want back. So, you know, keep your eyes open, guys. Yeah, keep your eyes open, I guess. I don't have a picture of him, but I guess it's also something for all of us. Keep your eyes open for this specific man. If you find him, make him give me my money back, you know? Maybe that's a smart thing to say. Make him give me my money back. That would be nice. It's not going to happen, I don't think, but, you know, it's something I can keep in the back of my head, keep myself a little bit of fuzzy and a little bit positive, maybe. I need to scoop a little bit into vision. All right, having said that, EU lawmakers dropped Bitcoin ban from draft of crypto regulations. I've talked about this before, but this is by far one of the most amazing announcements in a very long while. I talked before about how crypto regulations can really be a detrimental thing, and because of Russia and Ukraine using it like crazy, yeah, there's a pretty good chance they're going to be like, you know what? It's going too fast. 5 steps back. Let's actually do something about it. So the primary parliamentarian behind the bill, Stephen Berger, previously said that the passage could be misinterpreted. The markets in crypto asset bill would provide a regulatory framework throughout Europe. A vote on the bill was delayed last week over language concerning environmentally unsustainable consensus mechanisms, I would say proof of work under that definition. And the language has now been removed, so in my own opinion, that makes things a little bit more confusing because I have absolutely no idea what they're trying to conclude right now. So here it says, EU lawmakers have scraped a section of a pending bill that could make it illegal for crypto services to deal in coins based on proof of work, where they basically have to mine the crypto. And as of this point, they kind of scrapped that. So what exactly that means, I don't really know. Because if they've taken that off, then is there anything bad in the bill? We'll have to see in the short term here. I think a couple of very important pieces of information are going to be coming out over the next couple of days here anyway. So let's just wait for something like that to come up. And again, you got to remember, it will most likely take years before the majority of these things will actually take heavy effect or anything like that. So I'm not really too worried about it in the same way that I'm not really too worried for any decisions over in the US. However, it's the fundamentals that count, right? And the most important one out of all fundamentals is this news right here. Ukraine adding DOT, or any crypto for that matter, as acceptance for financial support. This is such an important announcement. Many people are forgetting the fact that this is a freaking country saying, you know what? Send us the cryptos. That's exactly what these guys are saying right now. They're adding different cryptos because it might be a little bit more convenient or they can get more support that way. Who gives a crap? They're adding crypto to their list of acceptance, blah, blah, blah. This kind of means Ukraine can literally be some sort of center of crypto purely because they're just saying as a government, please send it to us. We think it's the real deal. It's literally one of the only best ways for us to receive money all around the world, blah, 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 blah. You know, all the implications you can think of by now. I don't have to repeat to you guys what the benefits are of crypto over fiat. But it basically shows here that the crypto use case is real. Nobody can deny it anymore, saying, oh, it's just a fad. It's just it has saved lives. There's absolutely no denying this anymore. And this is such a beautiful thing, you know? I honestly am really, really excited about this. I've literally gotten a little joy moment. Okay, wait, that's actually a little bit unfair. Let me just talk purely about adoption-wise, right? I'm very happy to see the way that it is growing right now. I'm not necessarily happy the reason as to why they're accepting donations, but that's, again, another ethical question for a different day. We're just talking here about the fact that crypto adoption is now becoming a certain thing, and there's no more denying it, which at the end of the day is good, hopefully for the future as well, as then it won't be like a big deal when some country starts accepting it because it would just be the standard. You know, that's like, oh, they weren't accepting that yet? Why? It's pretty strange. Right now it's like, oh, wow, they start accepting more. At that point it'd be like, huh. That country hasn't accepted some? Why not? You know, they should because, well, think about these situations. Think about these. So I think it will be the standard, and this was a very big step, and I'm very happy to see it happen from some perspective. You guys know what I mean. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video, and that was it for today.